Coming up on the Lakeside Loop. Winter Carnival finishes up. Lakeside holds a piano recital.
And we tell you about the Pops concert and art competition. The Loop starts now.
Welcome back to the Lakeside Loop. I'm Jonah Osmankowski.
And I'm Logan Wenzel. Winter Carnival finished up last week. Wednesday was Twin Day. Thursday was Disney Day, and the activity was volleyball.
The theme for today was Disney Out. A lot of people took that as where Walt Disney stuff, Mickey, but then some people actually dressed up in characters. So the whole school gathered around on the bleachers over there, except for the 8 teams that played. And then we were first game on this here side of the court, and we took down the freshman girls team, a couple guys on it, they were in red. Then we moved our way up to beat the guy who's holding the mic and the people standing over there. Yeah. Then that brought us to the finals against another team of seniors, and we beat them too, and now we got a bunch of prizes.
And we ended the week with a Jersey Day and a pie eating contest.
In the gym today we had a pie eating contest, which was 2 pies, 4 people at a time. Fastest person to eat 2 pies wins. That was the first round. Second round was same thing, but with the winners from the first round. I managed to win both rounds and therefore was the pie eating champion, I guess.
Pretty much just eat your heart out. That's all there is to it, man.
The hardest part was definitely the second pie because you had all of that first pie in your mouth still and was still trying to eat. Second pie, fit it in your mouth, get it all swallowed before the rest of your competition. The secret was skipping breakfast and most of lunch so that you were extra hungry and extra ready to eat free pie. The last few seconds felt great because I could look down the table, see everybody else still had more pie than I did, and I knew that I was able to walk away with it. Today's dress up was a jersey out, so people would wear jerseys from their favorite sports teams or whatever. I wore my mountain bike jersey, most kids wore football, basketball, or something like that.
Good morning.
Thanks for showing your school spirit.
In one of our recent shows, we listed off names of some people that were called to be part of Lakeside staff. Since then, we have learned that Mrs. Tanya Tomforty has accepted the call. Welcome to the Lakeside family.
Many students have expressed interests in a variety of different activities that don't currently exist at Lakeside. Mr. Jans, our activities director, is open to the idea of starting up new groups. Here's Elijah Groh with a little bit about his passion for esports.
Hey, my name is Elijah Groh, and I'm a junior here at Lakeside. But in this sport I'm about to tell you about, people know me by this name. This is the community of competitive Super Smash Bros., specifically the newest edition, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I personally compete in massive online player tournaments, most of which have a high cash reward. But this is just one game that people play in the wonderful world of esports. There are so many different games played competitively at different in-person and online conventions. I'll start off with how I personally got into the community. My first ever Smash game I owned was Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Nintendo Wii version. A few years later, I was introduced to the original Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. However, on the spring break of the 2020 to 21 school year, I visited Georgia with my cousins. Well, the location wasn't important, but the console they brought with them was. I had already played on a Nintendo Switch, but I had never played this version of Smash before. After the trip, I was hooked. I immediately bought a Switch when I got home, along with some mainline Mario games and Smash. I spent a huge amount of hours just grinding during the summer, as I had been introduced to the competitive Smash scene during the same time, thanks to some awesome YouTube channels. What I'm really here to talk about is how you can get into the competitive esports scene. Anyways, first of all, you're going to need a gaming system. Whether it's a PC, which is used in almost all esports, or a Nintendo Switch. Next, you're going to need a wired internet connection. A wired internet connection is typically required by all online events so that the playing field is completely fair. Lastly, you're going to need a few more additions to your gaming setup. including a controller or keyboard and mouse, a monitor, preferably with low input delay, and just some extra additions like a gaming chair and maybe even some LED lights for some cool colors. If you're thinking about joining the Smash community, the best possible website to get started on is called smash.gg. It is super informative and it's the best way to sign up for tournaments. And finally, the last thing you're gonna need is a huge amount of practice. And I'm not saying you're bad at video games, I'm just saying that nobody is really as good at a video game as they think. That's all from me now, back to the loop.
Elijah would love to be involved in an esports team at Lakeside in the future. Zach Zastro is also interested in forming a new club. Here's Zach Zastro with his idea for a fishing club.
There are always sports at school that seem out of the ordinary or seem like a great idea. One of them is a fishing team. There are many fishing teams around Wisconsin. There is an organization in Wisconsin known as the High School Fishing Headquarters. Their mission is to bring more students into the outdoors for education, conservation, understanding of our aquatic ecosystems and sciences.
What's up with the walleyes, dude?
Let's see it, let's see it, let's see it!
What's up with the walleyes, man? Oh my God.
Only a few things the WIFA wants is a coach to help the students, school's approval to put their name on their website, and just need contact information to enter the tournament. They want all students to be free to enter as well, as the school as long as they can. Funding through the statewide raffles, teams can earn up to $4,000 worth of team travel and bait expenses.
That's a walleye! Oh my gosh. Holy! Holy! Oh my God! Oh my God!
And even help with events that will keep kids occupied in a friendly and responsible environment.
Thanks again, Elijah and Zach. If you're interested in being a part of esports or fishing, please speak to Elijah or Zach. Lakeside has had a highlight on the arts recently. The Pops concert was on Sunday, and the a cappella, cantate, and freshman choirs were all present.
It's that time of the year. We had another concert. It's always the best time for anyone who's got any musical talents whatsoever. It's your time to really show it off, and getting to see everyone get better along the way, and everyone playing awesome pieces, and when everyone really plays everything right, it just sounds so amazing. And especially when we get to those concerts and everyone's standing up and clapping for you, and you just have that awesome adrenaline boost, and it's a lot of fun.
During the Pops concert, a grade school visual arts fair was held. Over 200 pieces from 16 schools were judged. Thanks to everyone who was willing to share their talents.
We had about 17 federated schools bringing art from their artists from grades 5 through 8. We had well over 200 pieces, and I have 8 very qualified professional judges judging. Well, we have some rules. It has to be matted. We try not to copy works, and if we do, then they send in their patterns, but most of it's right from their genius minds. It's just wonderful to come off of COVID and have such a huge turnout, and it was just a lot of quality work this year, so it was awesome to see.
There was a piano recital on February 1st.
Preparing for WSMA is a lot of practicing. You pick your piece early in the year. Sometimes she gives it to you over the summer, and you just practice it over and over again in stages, and she hears it along the way, and then you can make corrections and changes.
For WSMA, we prepare a solo piece, and some of us do a duet or trio. And the pre-recital was just to kind of get the jitters out to perform our piece in front of an audience. Most people had family members come, and it was held here in the choir room. The piano was in the center, and the family sat along the back. We would all go up and give a short introduction and play our piece.
I guess for me, piano is fun because I can express myself and I can just let all my feelings out on the keyboard and nobody really cares. I think my favorite part was probably the final duet between Isaac Winters and Jack Dupre because it really like they could feel the music and they were enjoying themselves and it was just really fun to watch.
I really enjoy it and I'm glad I'm in it, and I think it's a good way you can praise God.
Last weekend, robotics participated in another tournament.
It went pretty well, all things considered. My team didn't do all that well because the robot just completely crashed and burned, but that also happens sometimes in robotics. The other team did pretty well this past tournament. They got 7th place, if I remember correctly, and their robot worked amazingly. They just kind of got unlucky in their tournament match because of a few friends of mine that were seniors my freshman year. They got me into it, and then I continued doing it because I really enjoyed building stuff. I enjoyed seeing how things work. I enjoyed taking things apart and putting back together. I don't necessarily love the coding part, but I kind of got forced into it last year, so I kind of just learned everything for robotics. And driving is probably one of the most fun things you could ever do in robotics, because it's just driving the robot around, trying to be as annoying as possible to the other teams.
And a forward, a 6'1" senior.
On Thursday night of last week, the girls' basketball team celebrated their seniors and their parents.
I've played basketball since I was in 4th grade, so it's really nice just to thank them for all the games they've taken me to and all the practices and all the camps at Lakeside too. And it's just nice to be able to say thank you and have them be my biggest supporters and stuff.
God bless you. God bless our student athletes. And seniors, thank you for your 4 years of dedication to Lakeside basketball.
It was really fun. I love the team I'm playing with. Being a senior on it is really nice just to be able to show them how to do stuff and be their role model too. And it was really fun to be able to play and to win the game too. It was really nice. And just all the cheering that happens on the bench just makes you feel so much better about the team that you have that are supporting you for your last year.
And now it's teacher time.
Teacher time, teacher time, teacher time with Mathia Lenz.
Hola, entrevistaremos al señor Koerber, nuestro profesor de español, maestro de dabs, cantante de himnos y simplemente un gran y loco hombre.
So, what do you want to know, Mathia?
Can you show us your favorite dab?
Oh, goodness. From 2016, favorite dab. Probably had to be the wacky inflatable arms dab. That was a good one. It was where you would start out like this, and then you would go like this, and all of a sudden you'd be and then that was the dab.
What's your middle name?
Daniel.
Can you tell us a story about the opossum?
Oh, the possum, yeah. The possum that was in my basement. There was a possum. He made his way, I think it was a boy, I don't know, made his way into my basement, and I don't like vermin in my basement, so I had to eradicate the possum from my basement. So let's just say it was swift and humane.
So, Koerber, ¿qué opinas de las sandías?
De las sandías. Pues a mí me gustan las sandías. Son deliciosas.
What is your shirt schedule for the week?
Shirt schedule, so far, let's see, what do we put? Well, today was black, so probably won't do that again. Yesterday was purple, or was it blue? I don't remember. Oh, no, red. Yesterday was red, Monday was purple, so probably a blue tomorrow, and then maybe another gray with a purple accent on Friday. We'll see.
What are your thoughts on water?
Water. Well, the first thing that comes to mind is sublimation, when it changes directly from solid into a gas.
What is your favorite song to sing in the halls?
Oh, I don't have a favorite. I just, whatever's in the brain, that's what pops out. I don't know if I don't even think when I sing. It just happens. So.
Who's Bruno?
No se habla de Bruno.
What is the craziest thing that happened in one of your classes?
Someone was, my very first year, someone army crawled across the floor. That was my first detention that I gave out.
Where do you get your love of singing from?
I don't know. I was not good in choir freshman year. I was that guy who was singled out to go sing, like get extra practice with the other small group of people who just couldn't sing good, like one note the whole time. And then I don't know. I just started singing, and yeah, I wasn't even in choir most of the time. I just sang.
How many ties do you own?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Maybe we could count them though. I think probably. Let's see here. Got one on, so 2, 3, 4, 23, 20, 24. 24 plus I got 3 at home, so 27. 27 ties.
And now you're in the loop. I'm Jonah Osmankowski.
And I'm Logan Wenzel. Thanks for watching.